Attention! The parade in commemoration of the 5th anniversary of the foundation of FlagArmada Productions begins now! Citizens and soldiers of the Greater Draenorian Empire and the main characters of the Resistance have gathered in Bismarck Square. In addition, fellow videomakers, actors, and voice actors have arrived from the United States, Australia, Denmark, the United Kingdom, Switzerland, the Netherlands, Slovenia, Canada, and Belgium to witness this historic occasion. President of FlagArmada Productions, Generalissimus Narodnae 216, ascends to the reviewing stand at Kaiserlich Military University. Accompanying him are some of the most prominent contributors to FlagArmada Productions over the years, as well as Draenorian Internal Affairs Minister General Amatsu Mikaboshi and Chief of Staff of the Asgardian Royal Army, Marshal Pierre Alphonse. The Draenorian People's Armed Forces Military Orchestra plays the national anthem of the FlagArmadian Union. The anthem is complemented by a 6-cannon salute, one for the day the Union was founded, another for each of the 5 years it has persevered. Dear brave warriors of the Resistance， 亲爱的演员们、导演们和配音演员们 ，Drodzy soldaty, matrosy, rabashki i oficer, 그리고 드레이노리아 인민군 최고 사령부, Liebe Generäle und Admirale der Askanischen Königlichen Armee, se was честита на пяти облетницы Фундации FlagArmada Productions. On this glorious day, November 22nd of 2010, the Armada's banner was raised for the first time. Now, we reach the historic milestone of 5 years passing. 5 years that we have survived. 5 years that the Resistance has fought valiantly against Tehran. 5 years that we have persevered to continue making videos to this day. The greatness of this occasion shall live forever in our channel's history. But let us not forget that this holiday is just as much about others as it is about us. Dear friends, we welcome today our foreign guests, all of whom have helped raise up FlagArmada Productions since this day 5 years ago. We are grateful to Tenubsho, Excel, and Midsan, who birthed in us the very idea of producing films using RuneScape. We are grateful to Kaluchi 100, who inspired us to dream up the Temples of Gielinor and the Resistance Mark I, the 2 prototypes which eventually evolved into our current. We are grateful to Silken Shadow, the series' most prominent voice actor and contributor in general, and among the first to have joined this project. His gracious volunteerism and loyalty shall not be forgotten. Perhaps the most memorable display of which would be when he paid off a disrupting and uncooperative player with his own GP, and refused to take reimbursement. We are grateful to Jemmy3, our first fan to have noticed the series on our home, and the proud voice of the series' 3 major female roles. Due to the rarity of female voice actors in RuneScape and her prowess in showing emotion in her lives, her work to the series is invaluable. Her dedication is particularly evident, in her willingness to thoroughly develop a prominent character storyline, that is, Eve's, and in astounding series-related side projects, which she took on without any instruction from me. We are grateful to Sol, whose Slovenian background has made him, indirectly, a witness to Europe's turbulent 20th century. This has had a crucial impact in the writing of a historically inspired series. Testimony from his family members has been directly incorporated into the pilot episode, and soon more will be in future episodes. We are grateful to fellow machinima makers Sir Mikkel, Zero Hasuki, Kiri Hanuma, ACPL, Mario Plus, JH5K Radio, Kite, Snivik, Ketchi, and Rigger, as well as non-machinima makers Ninja and Fetch EXP, for their continued inspiration and collaboration with me over the years. Especially, we recognize Zero Hasuki's willingness to do a crossover between the Resistance and his own series, Crystal Hearts, and ACPL for teaching me new, invaluable editing tricks. And last but far from least, we are grateful to Colin, Runezar, Fisherman, Boxman Ohms, X-Sadness Z, Accardament, Treebinder, and many others for their countless appearances as actors and/or voice actors. Their efforts presently make up the bulk of what is seen on camera, which is why they may be the most important members of our society. Whether your contributions be as large as having founded this series with me, or as small as having acted in a single scene, FlagArmada Productions extends its utmost gratitude and appreciation to you. Dear machinima makers, it amazes me how far we have come. With the departure of our predecessors, our community was left a rump state of its former self. Drowned in our helplessness, we quickly fell victim to scapegoating and negligence. Additionally, our recognition and support reached an all-time low, no matter how much work we put into our videos. But we are now beginning to emerge from these struggles, battle-hardened and stronger every day, readier than ever to shine and speak our mind to this world. Our genre is far from dead. Bigger Bad, Canoob Show, and now Chisel have returned. And let's not forget the recent accomplishments of Sir Mikkel with his hour-long RuneScape movie, The Release. Let's hope that he becomes the next Moplox, and that he can maybe give us all a shout-out, so that the recognition can trickle down to smaller video makers. We shall all keep up the good work, and continue to work towards finding our place in the sun. Dear characters of the Resistance, you are the heroes of the day of the Foundation, because it is your creations that have made the past 5 years successful. Let us make the next 5 years even greater and ever the more fulfilling. Enjoy the first ever military parade in Gielonor's history, dedicated in your honor. Long live the RuneScape Machinima community! Slava FlagArmadski Soyuz! Ura!
What? Comrade President of FlagArmada Productions, the troops are ready for the parade in commemoration to the 5th anniversary of the Foundation. Chief of Staff of the Janurian People's Army, Vice Marshal Fizlik Tenok.
For battalions! All set for marching past! First parading units, to the forward! Flags and arms, carried! Units, break into quick time! Quick march! Vice Marshal Denok leads the parade into the square. Following him is the representative team of the Janurian People's Army Guard of Honor, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Johannes Beckstein. Soldaten! Augen! Richtig! Passing through now is a representative team of the Janurian People's Army Ground Force, commanded by Captain Wolfgang Neumann. Augen! Richtig! is a representative team of the Janorian People's Army Naval Force, commanded by Captain Lieutenant Henri Tito.
Matrosen, bereit!
On Bismarck Square now is a representative team of the Janorian People's Army Air and Anti-Air Forces, commanded by Senior Lieutenant Bartholomeus von Ingersnake.
Piloten, Augen, richtig!
Marching into the square now is a representative team of the Janorian People's Army National Guard, commanded by Major Egbert Kalbfleisch.
Kameraden, halt!
Passing through now is a representative team of the Janorian Ministry of Internal Affairs, commanded by Senior Lieutenant Kolbe Kassmeyer.
Bereit, Augen, richtig!
On Bismarck Square now is a representative team of the Asgardian Royal Army, commanded by Captain Eugene Cusino.
Soldat, pues!
Above the parade grounds now is a formation of Janorian Air Force gliders, in the shape of the number 5, to indicate 5 years of FlagArmada productions. These gliders, purchased from the Gnome Empire, are some of Janoria's most formidable weapons. The units of troops from FlagArmada are followed by contingents from 13 other YouTube channels. Passing through now is ACPL's representative team, the ranks of Kriot Sutaro Military Academy, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Abian Hinagdamutan.
Sundalo, Magamata, Dama!
Marching into Bismarck Square now are representatives of the Kollenstadt Capital Defense Command from Kollen, commanded by Senior Colonel Martin van Dier.
Klar! Ochen, Jasta!
On the square now is the 114th Ranged Unit of the Land Forces of Fetch EXP, commanded by Major Lars de Broo.
Kameraden, halt!
Entering Bismarck Square now is a detachment of the Southern Legion from the Zarosian Army of Gemmy III, commanded by Legatus Gemma O'Connor.
Attention! Eyes, right!
On Bismarck Square now is JH5K Radio's representative team, the second crew of the JRN Long Halberd, led by Lieutenant Commander Kim Myung-sik.
Chunbing! Haro! Nun!
Passing through now is a representative team of the Zamorakian General Purpose Force Kiriha Al-Numa, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Vanasta Tarleton.
Soldiers, get ready! Eyes, right!
Flying above the square now is a formation of Janorian gliders in the shape of 1122 to commemorate November 22nd, the date of the foundation. Passing through now is a detachment on the Greco-Swiss Guard of Honor of the Armed Forces of Mario Plus, commanded by Major Theodoros Angelopoulos.
Starki Otashi Piko! Mattia, Shushto!
On Bismarck Square now are volunteers of the Mimic Front of Scandinavia from Sir Mikkel, commanded by Major Oskar Winter.
Freiwillige! Klar!
On the square now is a detachment from the Military Institute of the Ministry of Defense of Ninja RS, commanded by Colonel Ahmad Abdelaziz Mohammad Ali Al-Sayyad.
Laser! Halt!
Marching into Bismarck Square now is a Presidential Guard Regiment of the state of RuneScape, commanded by Senior Colonel Henry Leavenworth.
Eyes, right!
Passing through Bismarck Square now are representatives from the User Garrison of the Ground Forces of Silken Shadow, commanded by Legatus Silken Tohu.
Ready! Hail!
On the square now are representatives of the Special Operation Forces of Seoul, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Vladimir Savchik.
Boyaki! Ochi! Desno!
Marching through Bismarck Square now is a representative team of the 1st Zarosian Legion of Zero Hasuki, commanded by Legatus Augustine Gustl.
Troopers, ready! All hail Neron!
Flying above the parade now, 3 Janorian gliders, leaving a trail in the colors of FlagArmada Productions. The parade commemorating the 5th anniversary of FlagArmada Productions Foundation is concluding. This historic day shall remain the single greatest milestone ever achieved in our channel's history. Glory to the Resistance! Long may the FlagArmadian Union prosper.